Okay, so usually I don't do gear review, but what you have here is the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Now, you might be saying, why did I get this? Because generally speaking, I don't do music on an Android, and I probably won't be doing music on an Android, but since I got it for multitasking purposes and everything but music related, really, but I figured, since I'm on here, why not give Koala a try on Android? And these are the samples in the factory. And then I plugged into my mixer face, the little mixer face that I have, and recorded. So then so yes, it can do it, and it does everything pretty well. Merrick did his thing on this to make it work very fluid. This is a bigger screen. Obviously, if you turn it sideways, you get that view, which I actually like better when I'm doing tablet type stuff. Whereas when I'm with the phone, I do want it to be more the other way. So this is nice, right? It's easier to see your sequences, just in case you want to see that. There's a sequence. Some drums. Works well. It's pretty fluid. Now, I'm not saying every Android phone is the same. This is the higher end Android phone. I'm trying it out for a little while to see if I like it, but I'm not really getting it for music necessary, but I just wanted to show you since I had it. I thought it would be fun to at least let you see it. But it's an incredible phone. And I think, Koala is the only music app that I think on Android that I've, there may be some other ones, but to be honest with you, I really don't know much about Android because this is my first time really messing with it. But if you go to the Google Play Store, you can just type in, I think you type in music production apps. So there is FL Studio Mobile, looks like. BandLab is on there. Definitely BandLab is probably one of the ones you would want to get into if you're going to use this. I didn't even realize N-Track Studio. Audio Evolution's on here. I forgot about AEM. So AEM, I would use that before I'd use N-Track. BandLab, I don't use it, so I don't know, but it's spoken of somewhat highly by some people that use it. They like it. And I don't know the rest of these. But this is all the choices you have. I think out of these choices, I would go with Audio Evolution Mobile Studio. Yeah, I think that's the route I would go. That's cool that it works on Android. I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. But that just shows you I don't use Android, so I have no clue. And I don't know of anything else on here. I'm so used to iPhone that it's just a little weird. I know I did study and realize that I have to use an app to screen record on here. So there's this one it's free, or you can, I guess it doesn't work sideways, so I'm gonna have to turn it the other way for you to see it. But you just press the screen record here when you want to screen record, and then play whatever you want. So like if you wanted YouTube, stop that. And see, it automatically saves that video, or you can delete it, whichever one you want to do. Where is it at? Again, we're sitting here like a rookie. There's YouTube right there. So you could open up, why don't I see it now? Trying to keep this phone in here so you can see it. There, YouTube. I would definitely have to set the icons more how I want it. I'm gonna go to my own channel, which is not, let's get off that. So here's like a video I did today. It's my own channel, so it doesn't really matter. So you could, I don't even like listening to myself, so it's a little weird. I guess you could play it.
An update that came out today, and just wanted to show you a few things they added.
No, that's not what I want.
All right, so the first one has to do with the split stems and the labeling.
I would have to
mostly has to do with the labeling. All right.
Start a video.
Split stems. And we see they're labeled drums, vocals, bass, and others. So we'll hit split. This is just a sample. and I took off the radio.
All right, so that's all I'm gonna do on that.
And I pitched it down like this.
We are so spoiled on
Right. So look at the labels.
we're so spoiled on iPhone. If I'm being blatantly honest, we're just so spoiled because it's so much easier. And maybe it's just because I'm new. Probably somebody that knows what they're doing here would be just breezing through here. So delete this one. Move to trash. Okay. So here it is here, right? So I have a video on here now. Let's just say, I don't know if I have to share it with something to do it, but I was gonna share it into Koala. So this is like, you're getting like raw footage here of me jacking up stuff. Don't know what in the world I'm doing. So import video, and let's see, files. Oh, okay, that's pretty easy. So it's right there in the recent files, it'll be there. So if it gets buried, I'd be lost because I don't know where everything is. But there you go. That was pretty simple too. And then go here.
Label drums, vocals, bass, and others with split.
Hey man, that's as good as it gets on Android, I reckon. And I'm a rookie, so if you see me messing up, you know why. So is Apple better, easier? Yes, to me it is. But I've been using Apple a lot longer, so I don't know. But I definitely think this is solid if you need something and you want to record. The fact that there's AEM on here, that's huge to me. And I would just, I would use this more like a sample thing if I'm like a real sampler, or play in like I did where I played in some. So you could hook like something else. Let's say if you had another musical device, you could hook it up to there, or just be a sampler. Because really, honestly, that's where it shines the best anyway. The Koala as a sampler. This, I wonder. That's not what I want to do. Sorry, I'm fumbling around here, but I legit don't know what in the world I'm doing here. So I thought there was a way. I have to go back and look at some tips and tricks on closing, like closing out just this bar down here, because as cool as it is, and it probably is something I could, there's one over here too, which I don't get why they have it on both sides. So I'll have to see about that, like what I need to do to edit and take it off that side. I think I would prefer it down here because what happens is over here, let's close it back. There's so much stuff to move around and close. That's what's gonna drive me crazy. iPhone is pretty easy with the swipe up, but having it over here, it gets in the way. So like, I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I go in here to do some editing in here, you see how it's here and I wanna adjust that note. Every time I hit it, it's gonna open this. So I would have to remove this. And I don't know how. I'll have to go into set. There's so many settings and buttons. I feel lost at times, like just touching them, like, what am I doing? I don't even know if this is right, what I'm doing here. Okay, get out of here. Yeah, and I probably just jacked it up worse, but whatever. Yeah, so now it's just showing what's the latest things I touched. And I just want it to go away. So I'm gonna have to learn that obstacle of getting that out of my way. But going back into Koala. So you see what I mean? Like it's very useful. Now this makes it, this is the only Android I will touch. And I only say that is because this is more like this thing here. When you turn it sideways, obviously, you feel more like you're on an iPad tablet. This thing is the closest you're gonna get to, for me to have a tablet and a phone, and that's the biggest draw on Android to me, would be that I want to have it as a tablet and a phone. And the multitasking on here is insane. I mean, it really is. But I haven't even got like half, I haven't even learned it. So you see, you just pull it up and then it's not synced. And then it makes it split screen. So you could do that. That's pretty cool. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you do photos, you can do 3. So we'll go, not now. But you can have 3 screens. This is like Windows, right? You can have multiple screens open. So for multitask purposes, this is cool. So let's say I was gonna write some notes on this song that I'm writing here. I want to write down the chords I used or whatever. I could have a little notes app over here. I don't know why I would have pictures up, but maybe if I have a video in here and I want to, yeah, you know. So that's the reason why I think Android is, in my opinion, is more appealing for that kind of stuff. Now you can do this on the iPad, of course. You can have 2 screens and then do slide overs, which is cool. You can do slide over on this too. But again, I didn't get this for music purposes, so just so that's clear. Oh, and you can switch them in different views. The other cool thing with this is, because it is obviously a fold, let me see if you can see that. You can have, well, that didn't work out. It's hard to do because it's not going to sit up right on this because it's not flat. But you could have the screen up here. So check this out. Let's say I'm going to get rid of, let's get rid of that. Let's just close it out. I'm going to show you this. So let's open Koala. So let's say in Koala, you were on something flat. Now the camera's not going to show this because I can't turn it right now, but see what I mean? Oops. So it's almost like, and then this, I really want this toolbar down here to go away because it's kind of messing me up, but you could literally have like this sticking up here. It's almost like you got a little drum machine, right? With all your stuff there. I don't know, it's just kind of cool. I think it's neat. And then if you had a Bluetooth keyboard, or if you add Bluetooth, like I have keyboard here, I could just add the Bluetooth portion onto it. And then I could just use the same keyboard into the phone and sit there and record parts, or record, put some one shots in here and then record them like instruments, which works too. But anyway, it's fun. I mean, I'm probably not going to use this for that purpose. So, but yeah, so you can do that. Koala does, I think you have to double tap. I'm gonna pull it off camera because I don't want to show you my pen, obviously. But yeah, you double tap and then you can go, I think you swipe up, swipe up, swipe up, swipe across, and you can open Koala like this. So it's literally, so that's pretty cool. This is super easy. I have fat hands, as you can see. This phone probably dwarfed. Shouldn't even use that word. But this phone is really small compared to my hands. You can see how big my hands are. So when it's in this fold position, but what's cool about that is it's like a little pocket operator to me. That's what it feels like, a little pocket operator with a screen. So anywho, that's the end of this video. Just wanted to show you this really cool device. Don't know if I'm keeping it, just trying it out for about a week or so to see if I can vibe with it. Mostly for, like I said, for multitask purposes. And I don't really want an iPad anymore because I find when I get them, I don't use them. Or if I use it for like a little bit and then I get sick of it and put it away and it just sits there collecting dust. So with this one, this can be my phone as well as a tablet when I want to do a little something like this. But most of the time I do music, it's going to be on the computer because I like to finish my music and I never finish if I do it in here. I don't care which one it is. It can be on the iPhone, iPad, or even on this Android. I probably wouldn't even finish this song. So this is just the way I am. Everybody's different. You got to figure out what works for you. But I wanted to show you this. I thought it was just a really cool thing, option to have. All right, that's it for this video. I've talked long enough, and I'm out.